Hello everyone, my name is Uthris, and welcome back to another episode of RimWorld. It's been a few in-game days since the loss of Uthris, and the colony is still surviving out here fairly well. The kitchen is kind of fully constructed, we got the flooring in. You guys told me that the concrete was no good, so I replaced that with slab and actual brick and some wood. There's still some spots of concrete, but overall, the space is looking pretty well. The kitchen, it's a very impressive space, rich wealth, very spacious, neutral beauty, and slightly dirty cleanliness. You guys want me to move the butchering table? Because it can taint the food if this area doesn't stay clean. Currently, it's staying clean. I might move it if it becomes a long-term issue, but right now, that doesn't seem to be the case. Double freezers are working out fine. We're keeping everything now at a frozen temperature. It was kind of brought to my attention that we should probably do that so that, food can last for essentially ever. The colder you keep the room, you guys are probably correct in the sense that it will kind of be able to bounce back from the doors opening a little bit better. Airlock seems to be kind of functioning pretty well here to keep the temperatures relatively low, which is kind of what we want. Overall, it's a little bit warm now. It's kind of getting into summer. Crop field is doing fine now that it definitely doesn't have a roof. And I'm working on an expanded living quarters just south of the kitchen here today. Went ahead and laid this all out, and what I want to do is start working on a little bit more crafting areas. Because as we finish research and things, it's gonna really kind of need the space to lay down a lot of these new builds. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here while everyone is sleeping. Let's do, we're gonna need walls. Marble is one of our most common blocks, it seems, here. So I'm gonna stick with marble as like a good base foundation. So this might end up being long-term storage. It might be a good idea to actually lay out the production areas first. So I'm gonna end up moving the stone cutters, I think, to a spot that they can probably use a little bit better in regards to how these things are accessed. Let's do a door. Steel auto door. And I want the stone stockpile to really be here. So I'm actually gonna probably change this zone completely in terms of shape to make it kind of a little bit more flush. So let's go ahead and do that. Zone, stockpile zone. And then we'll expand it. And I want to go out probably 10 more. So overall, this storage area, this is going to be for raw stones. And probably metal. So I want to get a little bit more specific with all this. So let's clear all, disallow those. Let's do chunks, something like that. Steel slag chunks and chunks. We also need to provide an order for chopping wood, because I don't know if trees taking up these areas would be a problem. And we'll also cut plants too. Just kind of clear out this whole yard. At the end of the day, we'll probably end up wrapping a lot of the way around this. And kind of see how that goes, you know? But for now, we'll kind of just start in this direction. So let's take a look at the previous art table. This is a workshop. It's a pretty mediocre workshop. So we'll see if we can somehow improve this a bit. So I'm gonna be probably knocking down the wall here for the hallway. What else would be good for an art station kind of area? If we go back over to maybe miscellaneous, we can do some tool cabinet. This apparently increases the production speed. That's good. Now, this thing probably does not provide much aesthetic, if I had to guess, in its usefulness, but that's okay. If we do... maybe a standing lamp. Because we're going to need plenty of light. If they don't have light, they kind of get a debuff. And I don't know if stools can be really used here in this sense, but there's like an option for a chair, so, or the image of placing these have a picture of a chair. So if that's the case, then maybe having that would work for the best. And then we'll just throw in some plants. So this is going to be our stonecutter's room. That should suffice, I would say. We are really short on metal, and we have essentially used up all the metal that has fallen down from space at this point, and also a lot of the pre-constructed metal points, as far as I'm aware. Ooh, we got some deer. Can I tame these? I'm gonna try and tame a male and female deer, and maybe try and keep them as livestock. Actually, let's try and tame both. Oh, some of you might not notice, but or most of you probably did. We have a new person. We have Plek. Plek came in between episodes. I was trying to work on the base a little bit, as you can tell, and he was escaping some raiders, so he wanted to live with us, so I went ahead and just accepted him and defended him from raiders, which was cool. He's actually a tamer by trade, and so, you know, his animal's pretty good, but like, look at his learning capacity across all this stuff. Like, it's pretty crazy to me. He's gonna be real good in pretty much every category except for cooking. So we take a look at work. Right now he does animal handling, he does some of the hunting, construction, mining, and haul and cleaning. So hopefully you can recruit this bug. Because we definitely need at least tame failed. Okay. He'll work on it. He'll work on it. We got a deer now, though. I don't know how to keep the animals out. This boom rat, this boomalope, decided to go ahead and like live with us for some reason. I didn't try to tame this thing, and honestly, it's pretty dangerous to have in the base. But for now, I'm kind of keeping it here. I don't know the best way to deal with that thing. Good. Cancel the wall there, and we're gonna throw up a wooden door. That location. Now this thing might end up being apparel. No. I don't know where metal falls into place here. But I suppose it doesn't matter in a way. Alright, so this might long term end up being our kind of tailoring area. Or I might just expand this into a bigger research area, to be honest. Because we already have the room up here, I'm just going to be moving that table. So if I add bills, make any stone block, do until you have... No, that's not what I want. I have to make a category for everything, or else it's kind of not going to go anywhere. Granite. Limestone. Kinda wish there was a way to copy the whole queue so that I could just copy it down to the other table, but there we go. And now I can get rid of this, so we'll deconstruct that. In fact, we might go ahead and just deconstruct like all this stuff. Through there. These basic crafting spots weren't really used for anything, so I'm gonna cancel those too. In a big way. We're gonna need to run some power. Long term at this edge of the base, so we're gonna just throw that in there like that. We got a major break risk. Melissa. Yeah, I'm not surprised. She is she's obviously still distraught over everything. Once she kind of recovers in like a few weeks, that might, you know, no longer be an issue. So definitely have to keep an eye on her, make sure she's taken care of in that regard. Not really seeing any more metal, so I'm gonna go ahead and I guess this is all marble. I'm gonna have to go ahead and put in an order for mining to gather some more. And this might be a good reason to think about trade too, because we're gonna need metal at the end of the day. We're gonna need to kind of step it up with that trading option, and maybe crafting art pieces. I don't know. Cougar hunting. Teresa, get out of there. Alright, put the cougar down. Alright, so Teresa, you were bitten, but you should be able to make it. Plek was definitely scratched and bit up a little bit. He kind of ran forward and really took a lot of that initial hit there. So Kier's gonna attend to Plek first. Melissa is throwing a tantrum by shooting in her room. Wonderful. That's what I like to see. Death in 22 hours for Teresa. Honestly, she should be okay. This thing is gonna last for, I guess, 13 hours or so, I don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see. We could wake them up. We got a deer asleep in here, so that's our little deer. Were we able to get the other one yet? It's dead! It was killed by a timber wolf. Oh shoot. That kind of, like, crushes me a little bit. We might have to take out this timber wolf because it's taking our game. Take a look here. Alright. Let's get Teresa tended here. Okay. So, continue to work here on producing marble and stuff. That will be good. I'm gonna move this to here. And then we're going to also add that research bench. Once that is moved, it's going to take a little bit. Now, do the cabinets... How research benches? Is this a type of workbench or what? Simple bench, writing implements. Yeah, I just don't know. Right now, our entryway into our base is a little open, so that's how the cougar got in. We'll work on sealing that here at some point soon. Hopefully. There's a fox nearby, so we're gonna hunt that. I just need more people. Like, it's kind of funny because, you know, we've been playing Dwarf Fortress kind of a lot recently, and I'm just used to having like 86 dwarves to do a task, and being back down to 5 people is definitely slow when it comes to that. So hopefully soon we can maybe capture a prisoner and try and recruit them, or you know, maybe an escape pod will crash nearby. And we'll get them that way. I'm not sure, but Okay, so it doesn't look like it's gonna copy the whole thing. That's alright. Stone. If anything Dwarf Fortress has taught me is stonework is gonna be super important. So having double mason is gonna be real nice. Let's do architecture. We're gonna do some floors. Maybe limestone tile in here. I think that'll work. Minor brick, Kaori. What's their needs at? Observing a rotting corpse ×5. Where'd you see a rotting corpse? We don't really have any nearby right now. I moved them all away. I was keeping them kind of here, but I moved them up the beach because people were starting to like get annoyed by them. I don't know. All right, let's see how this place turned out. Do I need to put a roof on here? Looks like it. Still need a bunch of steel. Who is my miner? Mining is kind of like a mid to low priority item, so it's definitely a little harder to get to. How's the temperatures? We're kind of keeping it around, 26, 30 degrees Fahrenheit in the freezers, which is, below freezing. Freezing is 32 after all. So, items should stay in the clear. I think our door needs to be built here. I'm going to add a door there just to reseal in all the rooms, because having hot air from outside, it's 97 degrees outside and 97 degrees inside. So our people are kind of complaining about that right now. We are researching drug production because we need to get medicine production at some point. All right, well, Kaori's real hungry. Off she goes, I guess. Gonna straight up eat all the food, but that's fine because really, she's the one that cooks it. All right, we're producing a decent amount of stone, which is good. Oh, we've got some combat. We got Assassin's Rig. They are attacking immediately. They got one pistol. It's like a 911 or something there. So let's go ahead. Rally up the troops. And meet them head on. So that one pistol is probably the biggest threat out of all of them. The two knives, while definitely will pose a problem. I'm going to go ahead and take some cover behind some trees. Why is he so slow? Affected by blood pumping consciousness. Ah, oh, fuck. Plek, dude. Why did they have to attack now? Alright, get the melee out of the way. The guy with the pistol can't really aim very well. Sword's just gonna have to melee with that. Oh my lord. Plek, you were fucking useless. And Kaori is totally preoccupied right now. I don't know if I have enough medicine. On this. Where the fuck? Come on, guys. Health. Death in 18 hours. Melissa is okay. I think she was just knocked out, I guess. She has one small cut. It's gonna last not very long. What the fuck? Now she's wandering around. Okay, Sword wakes up on their own. Jesus Christ. A lot of wounds on her. A lot. Severe pain. No immediate danger of dying. Yeah, that could have gone a lot better, honestly. You know, it's funny. I said the melee people weren't the problem, and then they became the problem real quick. Oh my god. I can't control anyone right now, and it's real annoying that they're all breaking like this. Our deer's under attack. And dead now. Fucking god. I can't, that's just so frustrating. I don't know why Plek is moving so fucking slow. But it's real fucking annoying is what it is. And Kaori, I think, is still just eating all of the dumb food. Like, literally all of it. So frustrated. I am so frustrated at this game sometimes. Yeah, now who's? Fjord? Yeah, no shit. Fucking game. Jesus Christ. Okay, now Fjord has an infection. Okay, great. It's minor. I don't know how to treat that at all. Just no idea. Where the heck is Plek? He's trying to tame people right now. I need to hunt that wolf, is what I need to do. We got visitors from Orobrum. Just visitors, they're not, as far as I'm aware, here to trade or anything like that. Then again, I just don't know how that, if they are. Can't really right click on them to interact with them, so that's okay. Alright guys, I think this episode's gonna go ahead and wrap up here. You know, we're working on that new crafting area. We got some new beds laid out and stuff, so decent progress. Combat was definitely net in our favor today. Hopefully we can recover from that decently well. In the meantime, if you guys want, you can subscribe for more creative goods such as this. Hit that like button, and we'll see you all in the next video.